Millions do not have power, and rescue crews are underway in the water after the monster Category 3 storm made landfall near Siesta Key. Dramatic new video here on your screen shows the sheriff in Hillsborough County rescuing a 14-year-old boy from those floodwaters. You can see him there, stranded and floating on a piece of debris. In St. Petersburg, powerful winds topping 100 miles per hour shredded the roofs of Tropicana Field, the home of the Tampa Bay Rays, which was supposed to house thousands of first responders.
And a massive construction crane toppled over and came crashing down onto a building and the streets below. Milton unleashed a deadly outbreak of tornadoes from coast to coast, triggering 126 warnings, the most ever in a single day in Florida. Now take a look at this, a possible tornado ripping apart trees in St. Lucie County, where at least 4 people were killed after a tornado hit a mobile home retirement community for seniors. Throughout the day, we have been hearing from survivors across the state. Take a listen.
It's okay, Bubba. It's okay.
What I was looking at, this is all a sidewalk.
Yeah, that's a sidewalk.
So you would walk this?
You could walk that to the seawall, and right now the seawall is not there. You can't see the seawall.
I don't know what to say. It's a lot. Born and raised here, never seen nothing like this.
I think it's just cumulative, you know? It's just, you start to thaw out and you get pretty overwhelmed.
The house vibrated when the gusts really picked up. And I threw up twice.
Wow.
This storm, a 1 in 1,000-year event.
Because these are not just your typical quick spin-up tornadoes that you oftentimes see associated with these storms. We have seen some really powerful tornadoes ripping through parts of Florida. This video was sent in by Alexander. This was a live look outside from one of the cameras in the Florida DOT. And again, that is a really healthy-looking tornado that crossed right across 75. So again, here's a look at the radar. We've already got
the streets and into the storm sewer systems. That's a specific type of flooding that we as an engineering community have tried to prepare for. It's also going to be overwhelming the river systems that are flowing.
Sunshine Skyway Bridge. This connects St. Petersburg to Bradenton. It is shut down, along with the 3 other bridges that span the Tampa Bay area. The time to evacuate has come and it is gone. Tampa's mayor sending a dire warning that if you stayed behind, you...
The storm. This little mini truck here, it's not a full-size vehicle, but completely flipped over. That is the power that we're talking about. On our way in here, we saw semi-trucks that were also just tossed like you would not believe, and that is the force that we're dealing with here. And we've spoken to residents about what they experienced, and what they said is that they were here preparing for a hurricane, and I'm actually going to move back a little bit just so we can get a little further away from the chainsaws, but they were here preparing for a hurricane, boarding up windows and that kind of thing, and then all of a sudden yesterday afternoon they start getting these tornado alerts back to back. And then one resident said at one point he started hearing he felt the pressure sort of bearing down on his home, and that's when he realized, oh no, this is going to be bad. And obviously it was very bad. There were at least 4 people confirmed dead in this area, St. Lucie County, from those tornadoes. We saw dozens of them reported, dozens reported, more than 100 alerts.
Seawater rises higher than normal, usually caused by winds from a storm. Strong winds push water inland, and the stronger the storm, the worse the surge can be. But how can we prepare for this? To learn more, I spoke with Dr. Elizabeth Carter, an environmental engineer who's actively researching floodwater management infrastructure. She explained that there are 3 main types of flooding. Fluvial flooding, which happens when rivers flood, pluvial flooding, which is also known as flash flooding, and coastal flooding, better known as
halfway covered underwater. So officials want people to get out if they are in areas like this. Right now, they are currently in this community taking people out. They have rescued about 200 people. That number is expected to rise because there are other parts of Pasco County that look just like this, and they're rising. So I want to go over here and show you this